Hello everybody and welcome back to the John Drips YouTube channel. Today I am playing Super League Soccer, but I'm not actually playing it. As you can see by the title, I am giving y'all a little update about the update that is yet to come on Super League Soccer. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I joined their Discord server because I was really curious to see about how the mods were going to update this game in the future, because I mean, what else can you do to a game like this? There's already a stadium, there's already emotes, there's already everything, right? I guess not. Alrighty, this is directly from their owner, Matt. Okay, so this is what he says. Hi everyone, my apologies for the lack of communication here. Many of you have been here for a while and are maybe let down by our lack of big updates. We are working on something really big. Something that will make us the #1 most popular soccer game again. Guys, do you know what that means? They're expecting this next big update to be bigger than Blue Lock Rivals, who has a concurrent player base of over 100,000 players. It then says in just a few weeks you will see our first large update. So we have to wait 3 weeks. Okay, so this many people who have reacted to this, they're putting their trust in them, okay? In just a few weeks, we're gonna see it, all right? And we've seen this before, and then they dropped updates that no one asked for. On the day this video is being released, which is Tuesday, which is tomorrow, they're gonna be removing the Easter event, removing competitive, and replacing with pro servers, which I think everyone is okay with because competitive honestly is trash, and that's mostly due to people just boosting their accounts and not actually being the rank that they are, and it's just full of hackers, and this is stuff you can't really fix in Roblox, so it's not their fault. They also put small improvement to AI goalkeepers. I don't know how they're going to improve them, but it's apparently going to be small, and I'm guessing that the average player won't even be able to notice it unless they've developed games with AI before. In the next week, we are going to create a detailed roadmap, pouring 110% into the game again. I want you guys to focus on this word, again. That means that at some point they were not putting 110% into the game that they are supposed to be putting that much effort into, and that's why the player base is as low as it is. More than ever before, leave your suggestions in suggestions. Who knows, your idea will make it into the game. We will openly communicate on when our updates will happen, plus commit ourselves to a stable update schedule, weekly/bi-weekly updates. That is literally the only thing they can do at this point to keep this game running with consistent players. When they say that it's going to be the #1 most popular soccer game on Roblox, that is a very, very big. That's not something really big. That's extremely freaking big. Okay, that's got to be something that defeats Blue Lock Rivals. You know how many anime nerds there are playing that game? It's going to be really hard to get more than 100,000 people on this game. Nonetheless, 200,000 that I sometimes see Blue Lock hitting. Ever since I've made this YouTube channel, I've always loved playing Super League Soccer, even the good, even the bad. With every update that they've made, I have still supported this game. I've loved this game, and I just really like it because to me, it's so far the most realistic feeling for a soccer game that there is on Roblox. Blue Lock Rivals might have higher player count, but that's literally just because it's based off of an anime, okay? It's nothing like real soccer whatsoever. I made a video on realistic street soccer. That game is scuffed, but it's better to me than Blue Lock Rivals, okay? Just because a game has cutscenes every 4 seconds and it feels more like a movie than it does an actual game does not mean it's a good game. So honestly, to the Super League Soccer developers, in order for you guys to get 200,000 concurrent players from a developer myself, I must say, you will have to, and I mean this, add cutscenes. That's right, you're gonna have to add cutscenes. I'm obviously kidding, please do not ruin this game. But a lot of people in the Discord have always said to the developers, and I've been in the Discord for quite a bit now, so I've seen what they've been trying to say to them, and most of what people who have never developed a game has been saying is that, oh, we want old SLS back. Before they reverted SLS to what it is now, if any of the OGs remember from my old videos, it didn't always look like this, and it didn't always feel this way. People always complain about the hitboxes. Guess what, people? That's never going to change. Roblox has bad servers for certain games, okay? It's just what it is. Everyone's gonna have lag. Everyone's gonna get slide tackled when they're not supposed to get slide tackled. Do I get upset when that happens in my videos? To me, yes, of course. But you guys like it when I get a little angry because it's entertaining. I really hope this next big update is huge, okay? I really do doubt that they're gonna be the #1 soccer game because, you know, anime is taking over the freaking world for some reason. But I do see there being a higher player count with whatever this update is, okay? I hope the update is not going back to the old SLS because honestly, I like this field a lot better. I like the controls. The GUI looks a lot better. Everything looks better. It also feels smoother. It runs smoother. So I really hope they just don't revert it back, okay? If they do that, I'm gonna have some questions. I'm really making this video because I love this game and I know that there's gonna be a big update coming in the near future, and I want the developers, if they are watching this, I want them to know that I still love the game. And just because you have a lot of Timmies in your Discord complaining about hitboxes and this and that and lag and all that, I remember playing SLS 1. Hitboxes were never good, and that's not the developer's fault. It's because of your own connection. So get over it. How about you play soccer game? You score goal, you get tackled, you win game, you lose game sometimes, and you be happy because there's at least a functioning soccer game on Roblox. If you don't enjoy this soccer game, go play FIFA. But yeah, for real, do not add cutscenes, please Lord. And if you add superpowers and abilities and turn this into anything other than a realistic-ish feeling soccer game, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have to find a new game. I'm gonna have to make my YouTube channel on something else, okay? And I don't want to do that, but I could honestly see with the way Roblox games are going recently that this is gonna turn possibly into a strongest battleground soccer game. That sounds cursed. I know that's a far-fetched idea, but when they say a really big update and it's gonna be the biggest soccer game on Roblox, I could actually picture people doing something that insane. I'm not gonna lie, I could picture it. But if they're actually just going to make the game better, if they somehow find a way to fix hitboxes, I'm going to be really happy. I'm going to be very joyful. If they change very minimal things and keep the game basically at what it's at right now, I'll also be very happy and very joyful because it's not that bad. A lot of people just like to complain because that's what people like to do instead of just being happy and enjoying what they have. But until then, I'm going to keep playing Super League Soccer like I do. And I'm also going to play other games that I like Just Daytona, because I don't care about the player count in games. I really don't. Would I care a lot less about this game if its player count had like 20 active users? Yes. But do I care whether or not it has 6,000 users versus 100,000? No, I don't. I know the developers do because, I mean, they need Bobucks, they need Dev Exchange, they need money. That's fair. That's completely fair. Just please do not ruin the current best soccer game that there is on Roblox. The only reason I actually did mention them doing an update with superpowers and abilities and stuff in a soccer game is because they sold their game to GameFam Studios, which if you don't know what that is, it's basically Do Big Studios but a less known version, and it does basically the same exact thing that Do Big Studios does. Now, I don't know if the developers are going to do the same exact thing that Do Big Studios does. They've already added multiple different things so they can get more Robux out of their players, but when they say they're going to do a really big update, I'm expecting it to be something crazy. This game is going to be completely different. That's what really big updates are. It's going to be completely different. If they want over 100,000 players to play this game, it's got to be completely different. Okay, you can't add just superpowers. That won't even just get that in itself will not get over 100,000 players in your game. But yeah, homies, until we find out what happens in this update, I'm still going to play Super League Soccer and have fun and miss shots just like that, okay? But I really hope that it goes well because I love this game. I've always loved this game. I didn't care when they switched over to this new version of SLS when it was the original. I disliked it at first because everyone was saying they disliked it. And then I realized, oh wait, I'm just following the crowd who's saying that it's bad. The hitboxes were bad before. That's what I'm trying to say. What everyone's complaining about, it's been that way. This game has been like that. They can't fix that. They can't fix your personal internet. If you have doo-doo Wi-Fi and you're getting lagged and you're getting tackled, guess what? You have doo-doo Wi-Fi. The game isn't doo-doo. But yeah, guys, that's it from me today. I really hope you enjoyed. Expect more Super League Soccer videos this week. Oh, speaking of which, Bloxy just invited me. Shout out to Home Dog. But yeah, I will see you all next time. Peace out, and really high hopes for this update. I'm being dead serious. I really hope it's amazing. But I'll see you later, Drip Gang. We are out of here.